This is Rick Prokop at Piano Power Lessons. Thanks for joining me. And we'll be looking at a chord frolic today, number 17 in John Thompson, book number 1. And this song is in the key of F major. And for those of you unfamiliar with the key of F major or with the F major scale, I would click on Playlists and then scroll down to the bottom where you'll see Music Theory Unit 1 Major Scale Construction. Click on that and go to Lesson 13. And that will give you all the information you need on constructing, on constructing the F major scale and the key signature of F major. So before we begin, let's see how this one sounds. So you may have noticed that the song is not contrapuntal. In other words, there aren't two melodies happening at once. But now we have a melody with a chordal accompaniment. And what's interesting is that the melody first appears in the right hand with the chords in the left. And then when you get down to the third line, it flips upside down, and you have the melody in the left hand with the chords in the right. So each one presents unique challenges of their own. But before we put the hands together, today we're just going to learn the right hand and learn to read the notes and then learn to play the notes. So I'm going to put the metronome on and say the notes of the first line. And when I'm done saying the notes, then we'll come back and I'll expect you to say the notes out loud to yourself, all right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. F, A, C. F, A, C. Okay, your turn. All right, next line, same thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. A, G, F, A, G, F, G, C. Your turn. Okay, good. All right, next line, we have to read the triads, and that will just simply be FAC. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. FAC, FAC. FAC, FAC. FAC, FAC. FAC, FAC. All right, you try. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, let's go on to the next line. 1, 2, 3. A, G, F, G, A, G, F. Okay, you try. Good. All right, now we're going to look down at the piano and just do the first 8 bars of the right hand. And what we're going to do is bounce our wrist for each tick of the metronome. So we're going to go down, up, 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 down. And we've done this before, okay? So let's look down at the keyboard now. All right, the notes you're going to be playing are F, G, A, B flat, and C, using thumb, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I have the metronome on 69. And let's try it out. 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. All right, for the triads, what you're going to do is, first of all, you want to make sure that you always play the notes exactly together. That's really important. So you don't want a triad to sound like this. Okay, you want all of the notes to be exactly together. And that might be difficult for you. And the way to play these is to place your thumb, third, and fifth fingers on F, A, and C. And then you're going to do a little grab of the notes as your wrist floats up. And the little grab looks like this. It's just that. It's a little flexing of the fingers. You're not going all the way like that. It's just a little flexing. And then allow the wrist to float up and relax afterwards. So it'd be 1, boop, boop, like that, see? Okay, let's go down to the piano and do it. All right, so this is what I was talking about. You're positioned here, here, and here, and watch. Okay? Like that. Just practice letting your wrist... Actually, what's happening is your wrist is going forward into the fall board. So it's, here, let me try it here. And you can see it's that kind of a motion. It's a little forward motion as you're lightly grabbing the 3 notes. All right, I'll play the triads on the 3rd line and then go to the 4th line and finish the song. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And one thing I want to point out before we go on is that when you have a root position triad, in this case it's a major triad, the notes of the triad are the 1st, 3rd, and the 5th notes of the major scale. So what's going to happen is you're going to have line, 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 depending on where you begin. If you begin with an F on a line, you'll have that. If you begin with an F on a space, you're going to have space, space, space. Okay? And that's also reflected in the melody. Here we have space, space, space. And then down here in the melody, we have line, line, line. So now we're going to use physical groups so that if we want to play this faster at some point, we're not going to be able to bounce on all the notes, and it's much easier to just play through a group with one motion of the wrist. So for this arpeggiated triad, we'll have our first group, low to a high point, and then low wrist to a high point. And then what we're going to do is have 3 groups here. We're going to have this group from low to high on the thumb. So in other words, we're going to be going down, up, up through the group. And then down, up, up. And then these 2 dotted half notes will comprise one group. So basically we have this down, up, up, and the pinky is a high point for your wrist. down, or a drop. Always think of a drop at the beginning of a physical group, and then drop, and then your wrist goes up to a high point, okay? Then down, up, down, up, down, and slowly rise to this C, and that's your high point. Now, when we get down to the third line, we're going to group the triads like that. Well, how do you do that, you ask? Well, the first triad is played with a down wrist, and then the second triad with a slightly higher wrist, like that, see? All right, then we get down to the fourth line, and we have this group, and then the next group extends all the way to the thumb. And the thumb will be the highest point. And actually, this group should extend all the way over to this, this dotted half note, because your left hand will still be playing and everything will still be going up, okay? All right, so let's go down to the keyboard and check this out. All right, so on the first line, we have the group, which is the arpeggiated F triad, and we have a drop, and then higher wrist, highest wrist, okay? So just go through this with me. Drop, higher wrist, highest. And when you play this pinky, you can't have it curved like this when you're going up on it, because then you'll go up on the nail. So what you have to do to go up on the fifth finger, you have to extend it. You have to straighten it out and then go up on it. Okay, so you see this finger is straight as I go up on it. And that's hard to do if your fifth finger is weak. If it's difficult for you to extend your fifth finger independently, that's tough. All right, and then the next line we have down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, 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 and off. Then you have the chords, one. So, second chord, you have a higher wrist than the first chord. Last line, down, up, up, down, up, up, up. Don't get too high because you have 3 more beats to go before you reach your highest point. Okay, and that's how that works. All right, let's try the whole thing through with the metronome on now. 1, 2, 3, drop. 2, 3, drop. 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 And higher, higher, highest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And get ready to drop. Drop. Drop again. 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm still moving forward. And at this point, my thumb is perpendicular to the line of keys. Okay, there's a 90-degree angle there. It's straight up and down. Before we go, there's one other thing I'd like to mention. If you play this, and you're sitting on the C, and you find it difficult to then drop here while connecting from the C, then just let go of the C. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and let go. And so letting go allows you to freely drop. The same thing when you get to the second line. just let go and drop. All right? And never be afraid to just let go so that you can drop wherever you need to drop. All right, that should do it today. Next lesson, we'll deal with the left hand, and then we'll put the hands together. Thanks for joining me once again, and I hope you have a great day.